Joined by head coach Eric Crumpecker. And coach, great weekend once again for the throwers. They're just thriving right now. Courtney set a personal record, winning the shot put crown at the Illini Classic, and Craig Robinson won the weight throw. Talk a little bit about Courtney's performance and then Craig's too.
Yeah, Courtney, that was a big breakthrough for her. She's been kind of stuck around the 43, 44-foot mark for a while. And for her to finally break through that and get out to 46.10, it was a big meet for her, and I'm really happy for her.
Now, just talk about Craig. He's really made strides this year in the weight throw. Talk a little bit about him winning the crown with really pretty good competition.
Yeah, Craig has come a long ways in 1 year. Last year his best throw was about 57 foot, and he's gotten 5 to 6 foot better this year already, and I think he's on the verge of making another breakthrough in it. But yeah, it was a very competitive field, a lot of Big Ten performers there, and for him to win that, it's a good accomplishment on the weekend.
Now, your men's distance runners had a good weekend, facing some really good Big Ten opponents, and they really set the bar high. Talk a bit about Tyson's performance, Tyler Holmes, and Muhammad.
Those guys, that they were opening up with their first 800 of the year for most of them, and we're going to have a really strong group of 800-meter runners this year, we feel like, and those guys competed hard. It was kind of a rough trip up there Friday night. It took us 8 hours to get to Champaign because of some snow up through the central part of Illinois. So I think that took a little bit out of folks for the weekend. But for us to perform the way we did, we're real happy with it. And this weekend we're looking forward to see what we do at Indiana.
Now, a lot of OVC teams at the Illini Classic last weekend. Is it nice to get a little glimpse of the competition? Not every team was there, but a few. And is it nice to see some OVC opponents at a meet like that?
Yeah, it's nice to see them in person and see what you're up against. We get to look every week, get home, look on the computer, see what people did, but it's not quite the same as seeing them in person. So yeah, it's always nice going up against them head on, and this weekend we'll get to see a few more of them at Indiana, and looking forward to that too.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck this weekend at a very exciting Indiana Relays this weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.
Joined by sophomore Courtney Capello. And Courtney, great weekend last week through 46.10 at the Illinois Illini Classic. Talk about last week. You're really making improvements every week, and talk about your season thus far.
The meet last week, it was a good meet. I just got back. I've been off for a month, and I didn't expect to throw a new PR, and I just have great teammates that continue to push me to do better. And they're always there cheering me on, and we cheer each other on, and I think that's the best thing that keeps everyone motivated. Now,
you're the defending OVC champion in the shot put. Does that kind of give you a little more confidence going into this year and kind of defending your crown?
Just because I won, doesn't mean that I can take it lightly. You have to look at every opportunity you have and just train hard and practice hard, and you never know someone else can throw farther than you, but yeah.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and best of luck this weekend at the Indiana Relays.
Thank you.
Joined by senior sprinter DeAndre Simmons, and DeAndre had a great season last year, really. Won the 100-meter dash, and also finished second in the 200-meter dash at the Outdoor Championships. Just talk about your season last year and how it's kind of turning into this season. Had a great weekend last weekend at the Illini Classic. Just talk about last year into this year.
Last year we had great success, but this year we're more focused on the 400 going into the 200 is my main event. So we're just trying to improve my 200 time and try to get me to win OVC in the 200 as well.
All right, now you run the 200, 400, and part of a relay team. But what is your favorite event that you run during the season, and talk a little bit about why it is your favorite event.
I would say my favorite event is the 200, just because it's really aggressive, but at the same time, I have the top end speed, so it's almost like 100 meters, but close to 400 meters, but I can manage that very well, so it's real easy for me.
Now, last question here. Talk a little bit about being at the Illini Classic and then the Indiana relays this weekend. How good is it for you leading into OVCs to face such good competition?
Well, I love competition. I wish I could have ran a better time last weekend. But
Joined by junior JERIKA Lewis, and JERIKA had an outstanding year last year. Your relay team qualified for the NCAA West Regional, and also you set a school record in the 400 meter at the OVC Championships. Talk about your year last year and just how is it kind of blending into this year, and how's your year gone?
So far, my year last year, it went good. I mean, I PR'd my personal record. This year, it's okay. I mean, I haven't ran my event, the 400 yet. This weekend, I'm going to be running that on Saturday, so then I'll see how I really do. But so far, the training's been going pretty good. So far, I'm faster than I was last year, and so I'm hoping it'll go well.
Now, your relay team last year qualified outdoors for the NCAA West Regional. Talk to us about kind of the chemistry. You lost Rachel from last year, but how's the chemistry with Trevon being added to the mix with you, Angelica, and Megan? Just talk about the chemistry.
Well, Megan and Angie, they were on the 4x4 last year, so we already have that chemistry. It was the same 4x1, and Trevon, she's been my teammate since my freshman year, so the chemistry is good. I mean, it's always going to be there. I mean, we practice together hard every single day, so it's no different. I mean, the chemistry is pretty good.
All right, now last question. What's your favorite event to run? You run so many. What's your favorite and why?
I would say the 400 because of the simple fact that it seemed like it's a little bit more competitive. It's a little longer than the 200 and the 100, and it's like, I don't know, I just really like the competition and the drive, and that's the only reason I really like it, because it's more competition and it makes it more fun.